Hi, I'm Quenisha Ward, Public Information Officer with Memphis Fire, and you're watching Live at 9.
Good morning on this Tuesday, September 3rd. Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. Along with your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics and coffee with Corey. Here's a taste of what's ahead today. Join us as we welcome Mary Braddock and Why Not Jones from Porter Lee to shine a light on a powerful program that partners with none other than Dolly Parton herself, supporting local literacy efforts for our kids. And next, we have JJ Greer from the Memphis Sports Council sharing exciting insights about the upcoming 2024 Memphis Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony, celebrating our local legends. And finally, get ready to groove with the soulful sounds of Millie Manny, our rising Memphis R&B star, as he talks about his music journey and performs his latest hits. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode, and connect with us online at our website, liveat9.tv. That's also our handle on social media. And now topping our news here at 9, a new report suggests millions of people here in the U.S. could soon save more than $1,000 on their prescription. Sounds good, huh? According to the AARP, by 2025, more than 3 million Americans can expect to see cuts in their prescriptions due to the Biden administration's Inflation Reduction Act. Beginning in January, a new $2,000 out-of-pocket cap will take effect as part of the first ever deal with drug manufacturers to lower prices on 10 commonly used drugs for Medicare benefits. According to the White House, this change could save Americans hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a case-by-case basis. The Biden administration says it will also save taxpayers billions of dollars on medication costs. Meanwhile, drug makers argue the law will hurt consumers and claim it will lead to higher costs, more insurance denials, and fewer available treatments and cures for patients. In other news, across the nation, another 200 hotel workers have walked off the job, adding to the 10,000 who went on strike over the weekend. It's one of the largest in the history of the U.S. hospitality industry. Employees are some of the top hotel chains in the U.S. demanding better pay and working conditions. Right now, the strike impacts about 25 hotels in 20 cities, but union reps say that more strikes have been authorized. But it's not just hotels. There's a potential flight attendant work stoppage looming as well. United Airlines attendants voted unanimously to strike. They're demanding things like a double-digit pay increase and more flexibility in their schedules. Meanwhile, Memphis will roll out the red carpet for locals working in the hospitality industry later today. The Downtown Memphis Commission and Beale Street Management are hosting a special night to celebrate servers, housekeepers, wait staff, bartenders, chefs, and all the other hard-working staff members from around the Bluff City who have so much patience. Well, there will be food, music, and a tour to share the rich history along Beale Street. The event begins at 6 p.m. over at Alfred's. And whether you are headed to Beale Street later tonight or looking for a nice patio to have dinner on, you need to know about the weather, right? So Todd Demers is here with a look at the forecast for Tuesday. Good morning, Todd. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you very much, and really excited about great weather for whether it's lunch or dinner on the patio for today. We still have that light north and northeasterly flow going on across the area, and that's going to help keep the humidity values down. And even though we're looking at quite a bit of sunshine outside right now, Storm Tracker 3S has been watching that area of low pressure down in the Gulf of Mexico and all the cloud cover and rain it's been bringing across portions of Texas and Oklahoma. Now, I'm anticipating these clouds to kind of build and thicken up throughout the course of the day, but at the same time, Storm Tracker 3S is likely to keep it a clean sweep as these north and northeasterly winds continue across the area. Temperatures dipping into the 60s overnight are recovering now through the low and mid 70s, although I think I saw 68 up there in Dyersburg. Clouds are building throughout the day with these northeasterly winds providing us a delightful day ahead. Keep in mind we do have some increasing rain chances starting tomorrow, and of course we'll talk more about that in just a moment. But today, mostly cloudy, mid and upper 80s for highs. highs. And then we have a cold front finally trying to move through the area that's going to pave the way for a delightful weekend ahead. Just in case you're thinking about heading out to Shelby Farms, it's going to be fantastic. We'll have more on this great weather here in the Mid-South, including some of that much needed rain heading our way. I'll have that and more in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Todd. Tennessee legend Dolly Parton is known the world over for her music, acting, and charity works, and so much more. Those nails and that hair, right? Parton's Imagination Library offers children under the age of 5 free books every month in 21 states and several countries. But Dolly can't do it alone. One local organization works hand in hand with the Imagination Library to help improve literacy here in Shelby County. And joining us now from the Porter Leith is Wynette Jones, along with Mary Braddock. Welcome to Live at 9.
Hi, we're so glad to be here.
Yeah, no crawdads this time.
No, we
Yeah, you
wouldn't
didn't
do that for you.
Okay. Well, you know, you never know. I mean, Reggie's still here. So, okay. So anyway, let's talk about this. It's amazing what you guys are doing. So, Wynette, tell us about the Books for Birth program.
So the books, the Books from Birth program serves as the local affiliate of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and it's housed here at Porter Leith. So we work with the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation that makes this program partly possible, and it's here to serve children in Shelby County.
Oh, this is awesome. So, I mean, what does it mean for the Porter Leith program to be an affiliate of this? I mean, it's, you know, Dolly.
It is Dolly. Well, you know, Miss Parton started the program in honor of her father, who was illiterate, and then worked to expand the program across the state. So it's a privilege that local leaders thought well enough to bring the program here to Shelby County to serve children from birth to age 5.
Wow. And so how did you guys connect with Dolly? And, you know, how does this funding work and all that?
Absolutely. So Books from Birth came around we're about to celebrate our 20th anniversary.
Stop.
So that's great. We have a lot of graduates. But across Tennessee, it started in Sevierville, and of course we went across Tennessee, and it came to Memphis about 20 years ago. We really wanted to bring it here and support all the children. We have lots of young children here in Shelby County.
And explain how it works, just for anyone who doesn't know.
Sure.
Sure, I can share that.
Yes.
So when a parent delivers at one of our local hospitals, they can enroll into the program. The program is available from the time the child is born until they turn 5. So each month, the child receives a high quality, developmentally appropriate book at no cost to families. The first book is Miss Parton's favorite book, which is The Little Engine That Could.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
How did I not know that? I know all these little things about her, and I just, okay.
That's her favorite book.
It's such a great a theme, you know,
Right.
it's like,
Yes.
you can do this, you can do this. I love
Yes.
that. Okay.
And then once the child, about 10 weeks, they get that first book, and then the book is closer to the child's age, so you have the hardback book, because they may use it and put it in their mouth. And then the program, it advances with the child, and then the last book the child receives is Look Out Kindergarten, Here I Come.
I did not realize it was so, I knew it was a smart program, but this is brilliant.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Mary, how can people get involved with this Porter Leith program and others?
So they can visit porterleith.org, of course, and search for Books from Birth. And we'd love volunteers to come help Wynette. And they can come and help us deliver books, make sure enrollment forms get out in the community. We want to make sure that all children have access to really quality early childhood literacy resources. And this is one great way to do that from the very beginning.
Love it. Anything else I didn't ask that you think people need to know?
Well, I would say that to make the program possible, we are available only through the generous donations of our community members. The program is available for children from birth to 5, and it's $21 for 1 year of books or $105 for 5 years of books. And so we do this in partnership with the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation and the Imagination Library, and the funds stay here locally, and that's how we work with the Imagination Library to make it possible.
Oh, that's critical to explain. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate
having us.
what you're doing for our kids. Yeah.
Thanks
it's
for
great.
having us.
All right, and still ahead on Live at 9, how the Bluff City will honor some big names in the sports world later this fall. Plus, he went viral for serenading his fellow students on the campus of Tennessee State University earlier this year. Remember him? Now, up-and-coming R&B sensation Millie Manny is out with new music and bringing it straight to our studio. Hear him live coming up. Great job over there, Renette. All right, welcome back to Live at 9. Thanks for staying with us. Weather expert Todd Demers is tracking the latest in our forecast on this Tuesday morning. We're going to head back over to Todd, get that update for us. It's been looking pretty good.
Did you notice that nice kind of cool, comfortable breeze this
Yes.
morning on the way in?
Yes.
Wasn't that delightful? I really think it's a feel of a transition as summer is beginning to wind down finally here in the Mid-South. And wait till you see the numbers for the 7-day forecast taking you into the weekend. Look how beautiful and calm it is right now. The Gold Strike Skyview Camera Network Cotton Exchange camera downtown. Now, the river is pretty low. It's at about -6 feet on the Memphis gauge. It's slowly dropping over the next several days. So again, the river is low. It's falling. We know it. We're watching it. They've got the dredging boats out there right now trying to make sure the channel stays clear for the barge traffic. Currently, Storm Tracker 3S is finding high, thin clouds overhead. We're going to see a mix of clouds and sun for the better part of the day. However, more and more cloud cover building across the Mid-South, leading to some increased rain chances as early as midday tomorrow. But one thing we'll all have in common is the continuation of these north and northeasterly winds across the area. That will help keep the air nice and dry, and that's why the breeze is so comfortable. 89 yesterday's high. We'll be close to that again throughout the course of the afternoon, but still fairly comfortable. 74 currently out at the airport, and I want you to watch over the next 24 hours. These winds are going to try to shift a little bit back to the south and southeast. It would be brief. Only for your Thursday and Friday will we see more of a southerly flow, because by the weekend, north winds are back behind our latest cold front moving through the area. Here's this pesky area of low pressure in the western Gulf of Mexico. Look at all of the rain that it's forecast to bring across the Gulf Coast. Boy, this wouldn't have been the perfect week to be on vacation down along the Gulf Coast. We have quite a bit of rain, and again, some of those showers are going to try to pop up in our area by tomorrow afternoon as well. So we're watching that heavier rain, most of which is staying down to our south. So today, mid and upper 80s for highs. Tonight, fairly quiet, but watch carefully. If you're watching the clock, tomorrow about midday, that's going to be our next best chance of picking up some of that rain across our area. Scattered showers lunchtime tomorrow. Graph forecast model picking up this activity, and the rainfall projection models are also saying some areas, and this just got updated, could pick up between about a half and 1 inch of rain. Now that's going to be pretty isolated in nature across the area, and once that cold front moves across the area, the humidity drops out for the weekend, and as I've mentioned, it is really paving the way for some incredible weather just around the corner. Redbirds in town for the next 6 days. I was going to say nights, but they have a day game on Sunday. Beautiful weather ahead for today. The scattered showers for your Wednesday, unsettled for us on Thursday and on Friday. But as we head into the weekend, the weather is just looking spectacular. +3, taking you out the full 10 days, shows temperatures trying to warm back up into the mid-80s for next week.
Roughly 1 in every 365 Black or African American newborns in the United States has sickle cell disease, according to the Centers for Disease Control. There's currently no universal cure for sickle cell, but one of the most prevalent treatments for patients is a blood transfusion. The following portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by Vitalant. To talk about why donating blood is so important, joining us now, sickle cell disease warrior April Ward McGrory and Keisha Walker with Vitalant. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so April, let's start with you. Talk about your sickle cell diagnosis.
Well, I've always known I've had sickle cell. It got really bad around the age of 13, and that's when I started needing the transfusions once a month. And it got better for a little while. It helped a whole lot with my energy levels. It helped with how often I was going into crisis. But it can be very difficult. The pain, it can be so hard sometimes. Like I can get up and have a normal day. I'm feeling fine, and just all of a sudden it doesn't happen gradually. It could just change in a second, and the pain is just so bad sometimes, like nothing works. You get to the hospital, when you finally do get medication, it's like days sometimes before it can even touch the pain, but it's so much more than that. And with blood donation, it's saving a lot of lives, and we're living a lot longer because of it.
So if you could explain what's happening in the body with sickle cell.
Their healthy blood cells, instead of being round, are like a half moon or sickle shaped, and so when that happens, those blood cells kind of clump up together, and that creates pain. It also could impact various parts of the bodies. It could attack the organs. A lot of complications could result as due to individuals having sickle cell disease. It affects a considerable amount of individuals of African American descent. It also impacts individuals of Latino descent as well, and others from other sub-Saharan countries.
Did it lead to you, your mobility?
I had a PICC line because our veins get used up as well. So I had to get other forms of access, and I got an infection that got into my bloodstream. I became septic, and I lost my legs. But I'm happy because I didn't lose my life like so many other warriors have.
Wow. Okay, Keisha, if you could tell me, I know that the blood donations do not match the number of people in Shelby County who have this, the rate, right? So what can people do if they want to help?
Well, believe it or not, most people are perfect donors, perfect blood donors. We just need people to answer the call, to step up and attend the blood drives when we're having them around the city. We're having many of them during the month of September, so individuals can support those. They can find a drive that's convenient for them on our website at Vitalant.org, or they can simply go to one of our 4 Vitalant collection centers around town and give blood. They can walk in. You don't even have to make an appointment. That's what we're hoping, is that many more people in your listening area will step up and become blood donors, because individuals that are definitely of African American descent are better matches for individuals that are battling sickle cell disease.
A word that you'd like to say to anybody who's on the fence?
Yes, a lot of people of color are on the fence about being blood donors. And what I say to them is, somebody like them saved my life, you know, and you can do it again. And that's why people with sickle cell need more donors of, you know, African American descent to be donors for us.
All right, you heard it, and thank you for joining us and being so open about your personal story. And the preceding portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by Vitalant. Thank you. The Memphis Sports Hall of Fame class of 2024 is a combination of the best when it comes to athletes, coaches, and those who have contributed to the rich history of athletics in the Bluff City. And to learn more about this year's honorees, we are joined by the J.J. Greer from the Memphis Sports Council. Welcome to Live at 9.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I just have to say it. So, as I know, you are Jarvis Greer's son,
That is
longtime sports legend anchor in Memphis, and then your mom is Emily Greer, and everybody's known her from St. Jude. And so look at you, and you are a longtime soccer player. So anyway, that's the backstory.
Retired, former.
Right. So walk us through, what is the Hall of Fame all about?
Yeah, the Memphis Sports Hall of Fame, it was created in 2019. It was actually created before that, but class of 2019 was our inaugural class. And we did that in conjunction with the bicentennial celebration of the city of Memphis. And so we had a great inaugural class. There was over 20 members that were inducted into that inaugural class. You know, Penny Hardaway, Claude Humphrey, Isaac Bruce, some really big time names in that inaugural class. And so we created the Memphis Sports Hall of Fame to honor, educate, and inspire. So honor, of course, the Memphis sports legends, to educate citizens of Memphis and Shelby County about these Memphis sports legends, some that they will know and some that maybe they don't know as much about.
But there are real stories there.
But there are real stories there. Yeah. And to inspire future generations, you know, to maybe, they can aspire to be in the Memphis Sports Hall of Fame one day.
And then you have an induction ceremony. So what takes place?
So the induction ceremony, this year's, the class of 2024 will have 10 members of the going into the class of 2024. It will be October 16th at the Renaissance Convention Center. What will take place is we'll induct 10 members into the Memphis Sports Hall of Fame. They'll give speeches, a lot of times inspiring speeches. It could be them, or if they happen to be deceased, their family members or close friends. There will be food, drinks, and just a lot of fun.
And is everybody, I mean, it's just any anyone who loves sports in Memphis has to be there.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody.
You just have to be there. You can go online, get your tickets, memphistravel.com/MSHOF. So that's just the acronym Memphis Sports Hall of Fame, memphistravel.com/MSHOF. You can get your tickets there. Everybody's welcome. We'll be downtown Memphis at the Renaissance Convention Center.
It's a great
it's
space,
it's
right
a
there
great
on the
venue.
water.
Beautiful
So
venue.
how do you choose the inductees?
So we have a process. Any citizen of Memphis or Shelby County can nominate who they think should be in the Hall of Fame. If we accept and we see all requests. Now they might not make it into the Hall of Fame, but they will be logged and they will be considered. And then we have an advisory committee of 19 individuals. These are sports industry executives, community leaders, just really athletic directors of local school districts, really knowledgeable people in our community that understand the legacy and rich culture of Memphis sports.
And, you know, we were just talking about the fact that if you're a developed city, you have an event like this. Why do you think this event is so important? And let's talk about some of the names this year.
Yeah, it's so important. You know, any big city, any big time sports city, which Memphis is. You know, we're the home of the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, University of Memphis, Memphis Redbirds, 901 FC. There's great sports teams and a great sports history here. You know, we've got the current Showboats. We have the original Showboats that have just produced some amazing players and coaches, contributors, as we've mentioned. So. To touch on this year's class, you know, I mentioned the Memphis Showboats. Reggie White was a big-time football player in the University of Tennessee. As you can see there, we got Zach Randolph. Everybody knows Zebo. Me and my wife, we named our dog after Zebo.
Are you serious?
Yes, we did. So that, you know, maybe that alone is just big time, but no. Andre Turner, former University of Memphis basketball player. Reggie White, I mentioned him. He was a part of the original Memphis Showboats. Andy Roberts was a huge racquetball player. That's a kind of a more lesser known sport, so to speak, but in the 80s and 90s, he was a national champion. He was dominant at Memphis State University. That man, Jarvis Greer, who's that?
I don't know. Who's that?
That's my dad, you know, longtime sports journalist, 43 years at WMC.
The name.
Bobby Bingo Smith was a big-time basketball player, went to Melrose, then on to Tulsa, then played. He has his jersey retired for the Cleveland Cavaliers, actually. Dick Fadgen was a legendary swim coach. So once again, we're kind of touching, you know, maybe sports, not traditional stick and ball sports.
Right.
But Dick Fadgen coached Olympians like Gabrielle Rose and Gil Stovall. Then Regina Street was an amazing basketball player at Memphis State University, set records there, then went on to play in Europe professionally.
Wow. And so those are the different, the prep coach Henri's, Robert Newman, Jim Hines, and good luck with your triplets.
Oh, yeah.
How old are they now?
Thank you.
Oh,
They're 6.
And then you have an 8-year-old.
And then an 8-year-old as
Good
well.
Lord.
So we're morning time is best. We're up and at 'em.
All right, JJ Greer, everybody, thank you for hosting this and for your team for doing such great things for Memphis.
Thank you.
All right. And still ahead, coming up here, a rising star in the music world straight from Memphis. Millie Manny is joining us here on the Red Couch to talk about his latest work, and then he's going to perform right here live coming up next.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
Today on Live at 9, we have a special guest making waves in the R&B and pop scene, that is. Singer, songwriter, performer, and entrepreneur Melly Manny. From performing at FedEx Forum to viral hits on TikTok, he's putting our city on the map, all while pursuing a degree at Tennessee State University. Business, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I just have to know, I mean, how do you balance it all?
Well, you know, it's not for the weak, I'll say that. And for the most part, it's just, I try to stay on top of stuff, don't procrastinate, you know, time management. You might have to miss a couple parties here and there, but you know, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, and so growing up in Memphis, we're a city that's rich in music. Tell me how that influenced you.
So growing up in Memphis really just, you know, it just put that soul like that in me, you know? And because I just feel like it's the city of, you know, the blues and just the music being all around you, it's like you have no choice but to have that swag, you know?
Right, but then, you know, most of it is business. You know, I mean, it's like you have to have that great talent, but then you have to balance that with the business part. So is that what made you go into business?
So what made me go into business was, yeah, you know, it's it's the music industry, but at the end of the day, it's the music business. And I just wanted a career field that I could pursue my artistry and still use my degree, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so I have to ask you, even like our guests who were here earlier were like, yeah, we saw the video. So you're singing to tens on college campuses, went viral. So how did you come up with that? And what was that like, just going up to women and just serenading them with a rose on Valentine's Day?
So I actually came up with that, just was talking with like my team, and we just wanted to do something.
He has a team, guys.
Yeah, hey, you got to. You know, it's definitely not a one-man band. And we just wanted to do something that was special for the ladies who might not have had a Valentine. So, you know, what better way than to, you know, walk up to them, sing to them, and just make them feel special. So, you know, that's what we did.
Did it have a direct impact on your career? I always wonder what happens after that.
It kind of did. I'm not gonna lie. People definitely were reaching out and was like, bro, keep doing this. People were reaching out, was like, hey, I saw this. I didn't know this was you. And do you have music that we can listen to? So it was great exposure, I'll say that.
You even serenaded Tisa Risa, the viral, she was viral.
Yeah.
Where did you see her? Risa Tisa, sorry. Where did you see her?
I saw her at Clark Atlanta.
And you just went up and were like, I gotta do that.
I was like, cause at first, they was like, they go Risa Tisa. And I was like,
oh my God.
I was like, I'm about to go sing to her. And they was like, all right, go ahead. So I just went up to her and she was like, boy, as soon as I heal, I'm gonna call you. And I'm like, hey, say no more.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so tell us about, this is interesting, Propel Center Arts and Entertainment Program and your internships with Wasserman and the Recording Academy. How do you find time?
So, you know, I definitely have my hands in a lot of different baskets, and I am in school, so I want to maximize this time with different internships along with, you know, being an artist. So with Wasserman, that's a touring agency. It allowed me to learn the back office of, you know, how to run tours. So when I do my own, I know how much this is supposed to cost. I know how it's supposed to work. And with the Recording Academy, you know, that's the Grammys. I got a chance to actually go to the Grammys. They flew me out, you know, for a whole week.
I saw your Getty Pictures photo.
Yeah, you know, I'm on red carpets and, you know, meeting celebrities. And, you know, it felt like I was supposed to be there, and you know, it was a great opportunity.
Okay, so let's talk about your singles. What About Me? Yeah,
so What About Me, you know, that's been very successful for me. People literally come up to me and I just be like, what about me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I wrote that, my friend actually, he was going through his breakup and was just telling me all about it, venting to me. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just make a song, and I let him hear it, and he was just like, thank you. And so many people can just relate to that song.
Okay.
And Tear the Club Up is more so upbeat. You know, I wanted to do something fun, just pay homage to 3 6 Mafia, and you know, bring back that 2000s R&B, because that's my whole mission, to bring R&B to Gen Z.
All right, so you're going to be performing for us. We're going to let you get into position during this break. So thank you for joining us on the Red Couch.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and don't change that channel. Millie Manny is going to be serenading you after this break. Plus, a holiday weekend in the great outdoors was supposed to be peaceful for one Colorado family. Find out why it was anything but that. Coming up. This emerging R&B singer's latest single is streaming across all platforms right now, and here to perform for us live is Memphis's own Millie Manny. All right, Manny, we cannot wait to hear you. Take it away.
Cruising through the late night, all I see is time, running all the stop signs, trying to clear my mind. We play the same, why did we change? Thought we were the same, how could you leave me this way? She's no good for me, cut me till I bleed, left me for the streets, left me alone. Took my heart and watched it freeze. Now I'm all alone on my knees, and the sad thing is, she's happy. What about me? I got feelings inside that you don't see. Stuck up all night and I just need relief. Something to ease my mind, girl. What about me? What about me? Ooh, 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 I was the only one who ever bought you flowers. Never had a man to sit and talk to you for hours. I took on all of your pain and all of the things you was giving away, and it was more than I could take. She's no good for me, cut me till I bleed, left me for the streets. No, took my heart and watched it freeze. Now I'm all alone on my knees. And the sad thing is, she's happy. What about me? I got feelings inside that you don't see. Stuck up all night and I just need
It's time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
It was Labor Day.
It was fantastic.
Yes.
Went swimming. How was yours?
Oh, great. We were here, the crew, everybody. It was a good time.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had hot dogs.
Hot dogs, hamburgers. Everybody was cooking out in the back.
Yes. Yeah, Reggie was on the grill. Denise was on the grill.
Nice.
It's delicious.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, our first story is kind of like a hot topic for starters, and here's the reason why. So good morning, everyone. So thousands of fans, Oasis fans, waited long lines and long hours in a virtual queues this weekend to get their hands on tickets for the British band's reunion show next summer, only to find the prices had been hiked as part of the dynamic pricing.
I think the whole Ticketmaster pricing scheme is reprehensible. I think it discourages true fans from accessing what they really want to see, and it creates a whole lot of competition that doesn't need to be there.
Right, so many waited for more than 3 hours thinking they'd pay around $195, but ended up shelling out double that. Meanwhile, others noticed tickets showing up on resale sites for as much as $7,800, right? So Ticketmaster has said that for concert tickets, artists and promoters are responsible for determining the number of tickets and set the face value price for the tickets. Well, they can opt for dynamic pricing if they want, and if it's implemented once Ticketmaster gets their approval. Well, Oasis had said tickets can only be resold at face value through authorized sites. The band says any tickets on secondary sites and other may be and probably are counterfeit and will be canceled. Oasis, the Brit pop band led by brothers Noel and Liam Gallagher, is scheduled to play 17 gigs starting next July. Representatives have hinted more shows may be announced, including additional international dates, which I think people over here would be very excited about. With that being said, here's the situation. I mean, tickets are completely ridiculous. What people do is they buy up the face value tickets, they flip them, and then you see them going for 10 times the amount of money. We've seen it with Taylor Swift, we've seen it with Ed Sheeran, we've seen it with the Bleachers, Jack Antonoff, and everyone is fighting this because what you do is you price out your fans that are true fans, and the people who make the most money are able to go to the show, which is not fair.
So one time I interviewed a scalper and changed his voice and everything, and we were like in a dark, area.
Yes.
And he just said, yeah, the fix is in. He's like, there's nothing you can do right now. It's just the way the system is, and you're going to pay up if it's a hot ticket. So
Right. I mean, it is just absurd and very frustrating.
there will be a moment though when there's a bust and it
I
all,
hope so. I mean, just let people who want to go see an artist, let us go for the proper price. We will pay over, but not 10 times over. If you want to see an artist, you're going to support them no matter what. But paying triple the amount is just absurd. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox.
I'm with you.
Okay, a growing number of restaurant customers are choosing to eat alone. Okay, so restaurant reservations site OpenTable says solo dining reservations in the U.S. increased 29% over the last 2 years. And that's not all. So other countries are also reporting a rising number of folks eating alone, while some restaurants are redoing their seating and menus to accommodate people eating alone. OpenTable's CEO thinks remote work and a broader focus on self-care are behind the trend. A Penn State University professor who has studied solo dining thinks the pandemic and smartphones also explains it. I know you like to eat alone. You're just like, get me away from the crowd. If I'm gonna go eat, I'm gonna go by myself, leave me alone.
It's really David.
Is it?
So yeah, so David and I, we go out to eat together. Yeah, because he's my he's my my peace.
Yeah.
In my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I can go either way. It just depends. I think it depends on the restaurant, and I think it depends on how much time we have. It's like a situational thing, right? I like eating with a group of people, but I also like just having just the family, and then I also just like my husband and I. So it's just like, why?
What do you do?
Yeah.
Fun fact, not so fun. No, when I first came to Memphis, I didn't know anybody, and Harry Potter was out, and I'd read all the books. I was like, it was my first movie to go alone, and so I get it.
Myself.
That's a really cool thing to do.
Yeah,
just
I like
go
doing that.
see the movie.
Absolutely. Happily, right? Okay, and finally, this story is crazy. Okay, so family visiting Aspen recently got more than what they bargained for in the great outdoors, and it was all caught on camera. So take a look at this. A couple's young son was sitting outside near a fire pit eating kettle corn when an unexpected visitor arrived. Look to the right part of your television screen. We're hoping we're going to get to that. Well, the parents' voice says that they had no idea a giant black bear, you see the right part of your television screen, inching closer and closer to the son who's eating kettle corn, does not even realize it. Well, the boy's mom actually saw the bear first, but didn't realize her son was nearby. She suddenly screamed when she realized how close the bear was getting to her son. Well, the boy's dad and uncle jumped into action, scared the bear away. Before they even, the son didn't even realize how close the bear was, thankfully, I think, because I think if the son realized how close the bear was while eating the kettle corn, but the kid got up, clearly, and scary. Could you imagine? I just don't even know what I would do. Fortunately, no one was hurt, so that's the good news. But such a scary situation, because if I was in the house and I saw my son, who's 11, and thankfully, you know how we're always getting mad that our kids are on their phone? This son is clearly on his cell phone, not realizing what. No, it's fine, because honestly, that probably saved him.
You're right, because if
from
he
not
was
freaking out and totally going
wow.
scholastic, right?
There's so much there. So wait, just making sure, it's not, okay, candy corn. If it was candy corn, then the bear definitely said, oh, I don't like those, see you later. But if it was kettle corn.
The candy corn season.
Ew. If you said kettle corn, like the popcorn.
Yeah,
okay,
popcorn.
Okay.
They were just at the farmer's market in Aspen, and so they went to the farmer's market, got some popcorn, and he was just outside eating it, and then too close to call.
Yeah, my first thought was it was candy corn, so the bear ran off.
But the bear was like, no, thank you.
Do you like candy corn?
I do, okay. Yeah, because I'm the yes, and you're the
no. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll be right back. That was fun. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
We're coming up on 9:52. Good morning, everyone. From the Severe Weather Center, I'm News Channel 3 weather expert Todd Demers. Beautiful weather continuing across the Mid-South at this hour. High, thin clouds overhead. Storm Tracker 3S expecting to find some rainfall maybe tomorrow about midday. But until then, our northerly breezes are going to continue to provide us with some very comfortable air across the Mid-South. Our temperatures that started in the mid-60s this morning are in the low and mid-70s. And once again, when you're out and about and you feel that nice, cool, comfortable breeze, that's Mother Nature's way of helping you cool down your body if you're going to be out and about. By lunchtime, we're in the lower 80s. We'll be in the mid-80s before the day is through. Expect clouds to kind of build and thicken throughout the course of the afternoon and this evening. And even overnight, we may start to pick up some east and southeasterly winds by daybreak tomorrow. And that's when cloudy skies and scattered showers are going to become more and more likely by about midday tomorrow. And those clouds and scattered showers will likely keep our temperatures down into the low and mid 80s throughout the day. I'm still watching this area of low pressure in the western Gulf of Mexico. It will be throwing in some of that moisture across the Mid-South during the day tomorrow. Graph forecast model kind of giving us a better look at that by lunchtime. This is not severe weather. It's going to be more inconvenient than anything else, and many areas are going to see very little rainfall, but because of the nature of these storms moving ever so slowly, there could be a couple of areas that pick up a few heavier showers. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Redbird's back in town for the week. That should be a lot of fun. Downtown Memphis AutoZone Park. Game times are about 6:45. Beautiful day for today. We mentioned the chance for showers tomorrow. Isolated showers Thursday and Friday unsettled. That's a cold front moving through. Look what happens to the temperatures over the weekend. Highs dropping into the upper 70s, lows down into the 50s, and you throw in that northerly breeze, and that's why it says a taste of fall. It's going to be great this weekend. Kanji, start making those outdoor plans right now.
All right, will do. We'd like to thank you for joining us here on Live at 9. And coming up tomorrow on our show, be sure to watch. You won't want to miss Lee Mansberg from Junior Achievement. She has your passport to a hands-on opportunity event. Also, Brandon Wallace from Collierville Animal Services is introducing us to adorable beagle siblings, Apple and Cider. How cute is that? Find out how the little fur balls can change your life. And then the new way to knock out calories. And it has everything to do with Floyd Mayweather, the boxer. Yes, catch all this, your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and coffee with Corey as we celebrate the greater Memphis area and bringing you the stories that matter. And we want to hear from you. Email your segment ideas to live@9@WREG.com. Visit our website to catch up on any stories or shows you may have missed. Go to live@9.tv. We're going to leave you with another song from Memphis's very own Millie Manny. Be sure to follow him on Instagram and TikTok. Hit it, Manny.
Go Memphis, go Memphis, go Memphis, go Memphis, go Memphis. Hey, hey, let's go. Just touched down in your city. Ain't nobody really messing with me. Remember Memphis here to know I'm getting busy. One night and I bet you won't forget me, baby. Tell me what's the vibes tonight. 'Cause girl, you know, you just the type that I like. We gon' tear up every club tonight. Casamigos got me feeling right. Somebody tell me what a party at tonight, tonight. We gon' tear up every club tonight. When in doubt, I know who to call. She gon' put it on me and turn me up. Matter of fact, is you down for it all? I'm only here for one night, then I'm gone. Baby, tell me what's the vibes tonight. 'Cause girl, you know, you just the type that I like. We gon' tear up every club tonight. Casamigos got me feeling right. Somebody tell me what a party at tonight, tonight. We gon' tear up every club tonight. Ladies, if you came with your twin, whole crew full of 10, say yeah, say yeah. And if you making 6 figures, I ain't worried about it. Say yeah, say yeah. Baby, tell me what's the vibe tonight. 'Cause girl, you know, you just the type that I like.
One content segment during Live at 9 was paid for by Vitalant.